Hello, everyone, and these are the meeting minutes for our virtual meeting that is happening today, December 14th. First of all, this is for everyone, so kids, please pay attention to. This is the third email that's going out. The first one was how to do the study session tonight. Second one is on the apology contest for parents, and these are the meeting minutes, which I will also put on the drive. All right, so welcome to competition season. It is the time of year where we are working really, really hard until April. The season is December to April. And then after April, we get to spend the rest of the year relaxing and studying and learning and going and doing. Um, this is kind of our crazy season, and it will be awfully crazy until April, and then things will slow down. Our goal as a club and a team is to qualify as many people that would like to go to Equismarts. Equismarts is our state level contest, and it is at the end of April during the horse festival. How you qualify is really simple. You have to participate in several activities. Only one of them you have to actually do well in order to participate. And to qualify, you will need to qualify in hippology, in horse judging, and in horse bowl. Part of my job and responsibility in the club is that if you want to go, helping make sure you have gone to the right events to qualify and that you are indeed qualified. Anna signs off if you are or not qualified, so I try to maintain a spreadsheet so there's less homework and less digging for us to find out if you made it. Our goal is to have everyone qualified by mid-February at Block and Bridle, with the exception of Horse Bowl, which is whenever the Northern District tells us we can have that. So we will get into qualifying events as I go through the calendar in a minute. Again, the calendar is also updated and is located on the drive under information as well. So congratulations, everybody. The parade was awesome Saturday night. Special thank you to everyone who wrapped horses in lights, and to moms who walked with us, and to Travis for driving a lawnmower. Everyone did super well. We won the best animal unit. Apparently, every year it's the same theme of Christmas lights, so we will save our lights, and next year we'll just keep adding to it until we have so many lights they have to deem us the most lit up parade float there is. Thank you, everyone who walked horses all the way back down 207 to the trailer. That was an entertaining life experience as well. Upcoming events through January, which is what we're going to talk about, and this is going to include the apology contest and all the questions that everybody's had about that. First is Friday night is the sleepover at my house at 6 o'clock. I will include my address in the email, but I live just south of the Hanover County Courthouse if you're coming from Caroline. If you live in the county, I live just by the Studley store. I'm probably 10, 15 minutes at most off of 301, depending on which side you're coming from. We're going to have a sleepover. You don't need to bring anything other than something to sleep on. I have one sofa, and I have a futon, and I have a lot of floor space. So bring a sleeping bag, bring some clothes. We're going to not stay up all night, but we're going to study a lot. We have the privilege of knowing exactly what classes are going to be offered at the hippology meet. And because we know what's going to be offered, we're going to study to our best advantage. It's not top secret. They gave it to every club leader. So I have our list of classes, and some of them are fairly straightforward that we've done before, stock horse, Western pleasure. But we have some new stuff this year. We have Norwegian fjords in hand. We have carriage driving, which you guys have never done, but that's kind of all I do. So we're going to go through a lot of those. Our Fearless Club officers, Nikki and Claire, have made some study sheets with me to get you guys through it. So we're going to study for a while. We are going to sleep. And then we are going to hit the road for the contest. I'm going to bring up the contest info on my computer for you. The Northern District Horse Judging Contest is on Saturday, and that I will get the start time up for you in just a second. But the important thing to note when it comes to that is that we're going to have to leave early. You're going to be there till about 3 o'clock. And you're going to need to bring quite a few things with you. Things that you can leave at my house. We'll get into transportation and transportation needs in just a minute for Friday through Saturday. But let's just say everyone's going to have a ride there and a ride back. We're going to figure it out, but you're going to have to pack some stuff. Things to pack. Number one, bring a snack. We carry what we always seem to call the mom bag, and that is one of my tote bags. The mom bag will stay with the kids while they are judging and while they're doing reasons. They are fed lunch at this event. However, kids are fantastic stress eaters, and they forget to eat breakfast, and then they're all of a sudden hungry, and then they can't focus. So we keep a bag of snacks together for them, that if they want something, they can help themselves, and I just leave the bag there. So bring a snack. Anything you want to bring is fine. Bring a clipboard. Your clipboard needs to be either full-size sheet of paper or larger. Some of you who have been with me before, we have the extra long clipboards just because that's what they had at the time. But bring a clipboard. Make sure it's one that you are used to using. If it's big and bulky and you can't carry it, that's a problem. You need to bring a notepad of some kind or paper of some kind. We will teach you on Friday night how to set your papers up to take good notes. Taking good notes is absolutely key to pulling off a quality set of reasons. Reasons, for the parents who don't know, is where we have to defend why we placed this horse first and that horse second. Part of a contest, very normal. But you're going to need paper. You're going to need to take notes. We're doing 8 classes, and you're going to want to have your paperwork set up so that you're set up to do as little work as you need to do to get the job done. Don't work any harder than you have to. You need to bring pencils and pens. Bring more than one of whatever you want to bring. There's a list, which I will also put in the email, that came out with the orientation paperwork for the club. The orientation paperwork had a list that included, bring a notepad and a clipboard and put it in a book bag, and it had all this stuff like the first day of school. This is what we needed it for. We haven't used it yet because we haven't gone anywhere, but now is when you need everything on that intro sheet. I will put a link to that from the Google Drive up for you, but you really, really need to have all that stuff. The other thing you're going to need is a lot of clothing. First, you're going to need clothes for doing judging. These are called weather-appropriate clothes. These are not cute clothes. It's going to be 48 to 50 degrees as the high of the day, which means at 9 a.m. it's going to be cold. So you need to look at the weather for Warrenton, Virginia, between 8:30, 9 o'clock until about 2 o'clock. And whatever that weather is, you need to dress in a way that you can sit in that. Oh, come on, there we go. You can sit outside on a bleachers, not protected from the weather, freezing your rear end off for, 4 to 6 hours. So I always suggest coveralls. I know they're not attractive, but they're warm. You need warm shoes with warm socks. You need gloves. You need scarves. You need hats. You need to wear what you need to wear to sit on a metal bleacher for 4 to 6 hours outside in the weather with no shelter. It sounds intense, but to be honest, as a horse show judge, you get to stand outside in the freezing cold and the burning hot, and so they want it to be real for you. You're not going to be moving around a ton. The first couple halter classes, they'll let you walk around, but during performance, you sit. Bring a blanket to put on the bleachers under your rear end because your rear end will freeze off. Dress weather appropriate. That's the best thing I can say. The kids who went to States with me last year were the only kids in coveralls, well-dressed and warm, and there were other kids in 4-H clubs that literally were fainting and passing out from the cold because they got so cold. It was out of control because their leaders didn't prep them. So you've been warned, wear warm clothes. The next thing you need to bring are your reasons clothes. Now, reasons are usually done indoors, so you can bring something a little less bulky. Reasons clothes, there's some examples on the drive, and I'll get you those too. You need to dress professional. So you need either khakis or black dress pants, something really, really professional on the bottom. A horse-safe shoe, so cowboy boots, paddock boots. I don't care. If they're your regular paddock boots you ride in, just clean them up and polish them. It's fine. You want to look professional and horse appropriate. Up top, you need to wear some kind of a blouse or collared shirt. Definitely something there. You can play with color if you want to do something colorful. Doesn't matter to me. You can be as pretty and fun as you want, or you can be as simple as you want. as long as it is a collared professional shirt with a blazer over top. And by blazer, I mean suit jacket, or if you do English, your show coat is fine. Kids do that all the time. Do not go out to the mall and spend an arm and a leg on something. Please go to Goodwill. Please go to any thrift store. Please go to Ross. Ross has a great selection. It's really cheap. You can get a whole suit for like 20 bucks. Don't spend a lot of money because you're going to outgrow it. Make sure it fits you right and fits you well. Don't buy it 2 sizes up because you're going to grow into it by April, because you're going to get knocked down for having poorly fitting attire. Make sure it fits the way you're made, that you are comfortable, you are professional looking, and you're ready to basically go in and be an adult judge. That's what they're looking for. If you want to wear jewelry, you're welcome to wear jewelry. That's on you. If you want to do your hair or makeup or whatever, that's fine. I don't mind. But that is all on you to decide what you want to wear. You need to bring it either in a bag or a hanger or whatever, and we will store those for you until it's time to put them on. For those who have never done a contest, the way it works is that we will check in. We will get started. Let me see, check in for us. You guys are going to be there. We will be pulling in about 8:15, and checking in at 8:30. At 8:45, the contest starts. And at 9 o'clock, the actual classes start. We'll do 4 halter, followed by 4 performance. Then at 12 o'clock, we will hand you your clothes. We will send you off, and you'll go get prepped for reasons. Awards start at 3:30. Things you need to know are that once we check you in and you sit down and they start talking and they say, welcome to the contest, we're done. At that point, I don't get to talk to you anymore. I don't get to help you. I will be with you up until that point. And as soon as we hit that point, it's adios. And you're on your own, but you're fine. You guys are going to sit together. You're going to be honest, not look at each other's stuff, but you're going to be together. The seniors will be there. When you guys get up for halter classes, what they'll do is they'll walk the horses in and set them up. There's only 4 in a class. And they will set them up, and they will have a group of you walk in. You get to walk around the horses and look at their conformation. And then another group will get to walk in, and then once everyone's walked the horses, we will jog the horses down and back, and you get to watch them move, and then mark your carts. So that's the only time you'll be getting up. But from that point, if you get lost, there are tons of adults to help you. I am right there, but I can't tell you what to look for, and I can't help you in that way. I can shoot you to the right group. And actually, the other thing we need to mention to you guys is that they had a shortage of horses. So Katie and I will actually be exhibiting. That doesn't mean we have the winning horses, because I can tell you now we do not. It means that we don't know who's in our class. We're just going in. I will be taking little Samuel, and Katie will be taking Annie. So once you guys get checked in, we're actually going to be in the back getting horses ready to go in the ring to show. So just know that we're around, but when the contest starts, there are officials to help you, and we can't. You guys will go to lunch. They will feed you lunch there. I don't know what we're having. And then you guys will get changed for reasons and start practicing your reasons. Then you'll go in and give them. As soon as you're done giving reasons, and they tell you you're done, you've done, juniors will do 1 set, seniors will do 2 sets. As soon as you're done giving reasons, we have chill time. And we will sit and wait until they are ready to do awards at 3:30. Once we've done awards, you're free to go. Team transportation is something we need to talk about. Anyone who's spending the night at my house, you can drop your kids off. It's fine. We are going to be leaving. We're going to be leaving my house ideally no later than I'm going to say 6:15 in the morning. The Envelsons have offered to drive kids up. However, they have somewhere to go afterwards. The Collins have offered to drive kids up, and I can take 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take 4 in my car as well. Katie cannot take any because she's hauling the horses and will be leaving, doing another stop on the way to pick up another horse. So we should have room. There's only 8 kids. We should have plenty of seats to get you up there. If you are Novak's, Edwards, Autumn's family, Zoe's family, if you want to just either meet us up there to pick them up, or you can arrange something I know the Collins offered to bring the Novaks back home to their house. We will get everybody there and back. It's only 8 kids. It's not a big deal. We will get your kids there and back. Because again, during the contest, you can come watch the classes, but you can't actually like spend time with your kid. So if you want to come, we want you to come. I want you to see what your kids are doing, but it's a lot of sitting around all day outside in the cold. So plan for that, dress for that, go out to eat brunch while the kids are competing, whatever you want to do. So transportation is there, and if you have a question or concern about it, let me know. We will get your kid a ride there and back. You can always pick them back up from my house when we're done. So now we need to talk about other events in the month of December and January. There is a rumor that January 30th there is a hippology meet in Hanover. I'm going to call it a rumor because no one's seen a flyer yet. If you are in Hanover County 4-H on top of our club and you know more about this, please tell me, because I want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to go that wants to go. These events are ones that can qualify you to go to state with Anna's discretion. They are events that are optional. I want you to attend as many as we can for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, if you are a senior or a junior and you've been with me for 1 year or 3 years or forever, or I coached your sister before you, this is your chance to really hone in on your skills. I really, really want you ready. A lot of you moved up to seniors last year, and as you learned, seniors is a whole other game. You're now playing against 19-year-olds, and you're only 15. So that's a great reason to go. If you're a first-timer, if you're a newbie, if you're new to the club, or you're new to hippology, I want you to go to things, because the more events that you get to do before states, the more relaxed and prepared you're going to be for states. States is something that's really fun. It's, once a year. It's a really, really big event. It's Equismarts is our big state final, and you can move on to things like regionals if you do well and you're a senior. But the more events you do, the better you're going to get, and you can only get better. Again, all of the events coming up, in order to go to state, you have to participate. I care how you do because I care about you, but I do not care how you place. I want you to do your best, but if you don't do well, if you freak out and bomb the written exam, and we now know you need to work on your written exam strategies, that's fine. I don't care. You just need to participate. We will make sure you're qualified if you intend to go to states. January 2nd is our hippology contest for Caroline County. Please, please, please sign up for that. Link is in the email. Please make sure that you're signed up, and please make sure you're bringing your mom and your dad and your grandma and your trainer and every other person that would be willing to support you, because we're going to need volunteers to pull this off. We have kids from every county coming out for this event. And you guys who've been here before know that we run a really good meet. We're known for putting on a professional meet, and I want to keep that up for us, because then people will start coming to us, and it is a fundraiser to get you guys to states to help pay entry fees. January 9th is the Saddle Smarts in Gloucester County. That is another hippology meet. If you'd like to go to, let me know and we'll go. If you don't want to go, no big. January 13th weekend. That's one just to keep on your radar. That is the weekend of the Maryland Horse World Expo. It is a huge event. It is 3 days. It is 3 buildings of horses and breeds and trainers and shopping and educational seminars and blah, blah, blah. It's tons of stuff. I've been contacted to be a lecturer at that event. I don't know if I'm going yet, but you should definitely go. Katie and I will be going just to shop and to look at things. We always go for a day. It will take you at least a whole day to get through everything, especially the main building. So I hope you can go. It's a great chance to learn. There's tons of clinicians online that you can see. You can sit in on these clinics for free. They have them in hunters and western and how to clip your horse and how to train your horse to get on the trailer. Anything you ever wanted to know. If you want to go look at different types of trailers, because that comes up on an exam, there's trailer dealers, there's breed registries there, like the Mini people and the Frisian people and the Peruvian Paso people are always there. Just go explore and learn. The Virginia Festival you're not going to get to see a lot of if you're doing Equismarts, because they're at the same time. So the Maryland one's a great one to get you some exposure. Also, January 30th, there will be a meet in Virginia Beach. I don't have any other details on it yet, but the coach, Sylvia, who is running it, has asked me to come down and teach her how to run a meet. So I will be heavily involved in that in certain aspects. So there'll be a Virginia Beach meet if you want to go. Big things to keep on your calendar the beginning of February. If you want to go to Penn State, that's February 6th and 7th, please let me know so we can continue to fundraise for that. If you want to go to Block and Bridle, that is your last chance to qualify for state. And I really, really want everyone to go because it's a fantastic simulation of what the state level looks like, because it's travel, it's active, it's large. We need to go to that. Please save that on your calendar. It's always Valentine's weekend. It always snows, so drive the car with the four-wheel drive. I'll bring the truck this year, and we'll have a great time and get snowed in at Tech. Those are things that I think you need to know to get us through. We have the holiday season upon us, so I don't think we have any meetings coming up, but I will check real quick for you. But the calendar is under the Google Drive, under information. Opening up now so you can see it, and you go to welcome info. We do update the calendar about once every week or two. And there's other stuff in there. The orientation meeting, which will explain to you how you need to dress and what you need to pack, is there, and I will mention that in the email as well. On the calendar, the next event we have is going to be the actual Hippology meet. So we're not going to meet again until I see you at the Hippology meet on January 2nd. Do stay tuned for emails. Parents, do humor me and email me back. We need lots of help to pull this meet off. There's a separate email all about that coming out, but please continue to think of fundraising ideas. Nikki is working on Panera and Chipotle and Chick-fil-A and all those cool food ideas. Anna and I are in the process of doing the CPR classes. We'll do the first one at the end of December. And we're going to have you guys, someone's going to step in and do snacks each time. That way you guys are involved so we can give you the money. That's Anna's rule. You have to be involved, and because you can't teach CPR, one of you can bring snacks, but I only can teach up to 8 people at a time. So we're not serving a full out party. So we're going to keep fundraising to get you guys through things. Our goal is to have Block and Bridle. Hopefully we can pay your entry fees for that. We're definitely going to be able to pay your entry fees for Equismarts. That's $30 a person, because we don't need hotels for that. So that your parents can spend the money on the hotel, or if we can offset that cost. We're also going to get the polos going. We're going to have to do some logo changing for that because I can't get the whole logo on the shirt and have it show up. So we're going to do something a little different for that, but we're going to get you guys dressed so you're ready to go. And I'm excited for you guys. Welcome to show season. This is our big crazy time until April, and then we get to have fun and do more stuff. So keep studying, keep working. I know that you feel like you're just cramming stuff in your brain, but you're about to get to use everything you've been studying for. If you need help, if you need advice, if you don't know what you're doing, if you can't get on the drive, if you don't have the books, please call me, email me, text me. You can either borrow my books. I will point you to where to buy them online. I will get you the stuff off the drive, whatever you need. Let me know so that you guys can be super successful. All right, this will be the last email of the 3 I sent out today. So please make sure you've watched all 3, and I will see you at 6:30 for Space Race number 1.